Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mecca of the North, the Carlton in Burnley. And it gives me great pleasure, as I pour ale down my front, to welcome tonight, for a complete spasm, a man who I'm very proud to say he's nicked most of my songs. Not true, only a couple. But he isn't related, actually. I know he looks like my dad, but I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful evening. So put your hands together and welcome Westbrook.
Ba, 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 ba. There are 9 carats to remind me of the ring I gave to you. Some mint for the crazy things we meant to do. A lettuce, 'cause your mum and dad would not let us alone. I won't put in the truffles, you've got truffles of your own. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Rock on, hang loose, ring. There are roses for the way my spirits rose when first we met. A forget-me-not to remind me to remember, not to forget. A pine tree for the many times I pined over you, and an ash for the many times I asked you to be true. Oh, oh, oh. Rubbish. Oh, oh. Keep going. Rock on. Hang loose. It's a good one, this one. There's a palm tree we planted when we had our first date. A turnip for the way you used to always turn up late. Your mother and cousin Chris, they always used to come, and in their honour I've put down a nice chrysanthemum. Oh, oh, oh. Ho, ho, rock on, hang loose, hang loose. There's a beetroot for the way you said that you'd be true to me. A sweet pea for the sweet way you used to smile at me. You had friends who needed you. There was Herferdy, there was Liza, and in their honour I've put down a ton of fertiliser. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. On your own. Beautiful. Our gardener Gus, he's gone away, and you went with him too. And the fungus here reminds me of the fun Gus is having with you. The rockery is a mockery, with weeds it's overgrown. The fuchsia's gone, and I can't face the fuchsia on my own. Oh, 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 rubbish. Oh, yeah, rock on. Hang loose. Beautiful. I was fond of olives. You like herbs, I know. I stopped seeing Olive, but Herb didn't want to go. And so for the man who's won your heart, There's one thing I must do. I'll plant some sage and onions, 'cause he wants stuffing too. Oh, ho, ho, last time. Oh, ho, rock on, hang loose. Oh, ho, yeah. One without mistakes, eh? My goodness me. Fantastic. Aye, that's one tonight, that. Oh, I said we could be here till 3 o'clock, you're all right. And you hear about the two Irishmen on the skinny dipping? You hear about this one? Two Irishmen skinny dipping on the beach, and they were there skinny dipping and all that, and these two young ladies coming along, you see, and what's this? This says, "Hey, Jesus, Patrick, it's two birds coming. Show me your nuts." He said, "I can't do that, the ladies. Go on, show me your nuts." "I can't do that, the ladies. Show me your nuts." He went, right. Yeah, sure, I'm not showing you my nuts. No, you'll be envious. You'll be green with envy. And this is a little song called The Cockfight, talking about nuts. This is all about cockfights of old, when they used to bet on these cocks and things. And there's a pub near Burnley, which is up on the tops there, called the Fighting Cocks, you see, and there's a bowling green at the back now. Well, there used to be a cockpit there, and a pilot and everything like that, and they've taken most of it away for scrap. There's a German bomber, but there's just a cockpit there. This song's a right good song, it's a bit fast. And the chorus goes, "With a silver breast and a silver wing, he's fit to fight in front of the king. Hip hooray, 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 we'll lay our money on the bonny grey." Great, it's singing great, fantastic, very much. In Manchester, no, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Yeah. And we make mistakes, you've got to be quiet, then they can cut it off, you see. So if there's a lot of applause and they cut it, it goes... You say "Come all you colliers far and near, I'll tell of a cockfight when and where. Out on the moor I heard them say, between the black and the bonny grey, with a silver breast and a silver wing, he's fit to fight in front of the king. Hip hooray, 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 we'll lay our money on the bonny grey." It's into the pub to take us up, and the cockfight it was soon made up. For 20 quid these cocks will play, the charcoal black and the bonny grey. Now, with a silver breast and a silver wing, he's fit to fight in front of the king. Hip hooray, 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 we'll lay our money on the bonny grey. Well, the first to come in was the Oldham lads, and they came with all the money they had. The reason why I heard them say, the black still big for the bonny grey. Now, with a silver breast and a silver wing, he's fit to fight in front of the king. Hip hooray, 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 we'll lay our money on the bonny grey. While the Oldham lads stood shouting round, so we'll give you a quid to half a crown. If our black cock he gets fair play, he'll make mincemeat to the bonny grey. With a silver breast and a silver wing, he's fit to fight in front of the king. Hip hooray, 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 we'll lay our money on the bonny grey. While the cocks, the adjutant and the grey was tossed, and the Oldham lads said, "Ah, you've lost." The Scollier lads returned quite pale, and wished we'd fall for a barrel of ale. Now, with a silver breast and a silver wing, he's fit to fight in front of the king. Hip hooray, 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 we'll lay our money on the bonny grey. While the cocks, the adjutant, 1, 2, 3, the charcoal black gets struck in the eye. He tried to rise, but he would not play, and the fight it went to the bonny grey. With a silver breast and a silver wing, he's fit to fight in front of the king. Hip hooray, 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 between the black and the bonny grey. Last time with the silver breast and the silver wing, he's fit to fight in front of the king. Hip hooray, 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 well they are money on the bonny grey. Yeah. Thank you very much, fantastic. That was a race, that one, wasn't it? My God, so fast and is that. Joe said, now look, Roger, he said, don't just make it into a working men's club cabaret spot. He said, do something intelligent. And so I thought about that, yeah. Go home, yeah. He said, but no barracking, I said. Right, yeah. This one's a Jake Thackeray song I like to do just at this particular instance. And it's one that most of you know by now. It's a little song about a nun who wasn't quite what she was supposed to be, was unfrock discovered, waylaid, whatever you like to call it, and it's called Sister Josephine. It has a bit, in fact, it's the only Jake Thackeray song with a chorus, which he didn't intend in the first place, but it has a little chorus which goes, wah, wah. Have you got that? We'll just do it again, yeah. Practice, 1, 2, 3, wah, wah. 1, 2, 3, wah. Excellent. With a tune, there's a tune, wah, wah. No, we're not being policemen tonight, we're just... Sorry about that was a supping, yeah. There's some people holding signs up at the back, I don't know. Get off me frog. Gary Moore frog. Oh, get him off! Get him off frog. I see, yes. Yeah. Later, Clive, yes. Who's on there? Blah, 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 blah. Right, okay now. Oh, Sister Josephine, wow, wow, what can all those policemen mean? Coming to the convent in their grim limousines after Sister Josephine. Oh, while you, Sister Josephine, wow, wow, sit with your boots off on the altar screen, smoking your last cigar. Oh, what a bloody funny nun you are. The policemen say that Josephine's a burglar in disguise. Big bad Norman, 15 years on the run. The sisters disbelieve him, no it can't be Josephine. Just think of all her tenderness towards the younger nuns. Oh, Sister Josephine, they're searching the chapel where you've been seen, all the nooks and the crannies of the nuns' canteen. After Sister Josephine, oh, while you, Sister Josephine, sip your last cup of a Benedict tea before your au revoir. Oh, what a bloody funny nun you are. Admittedly, her hands are big and hairy, embellished with a curious tattoo. Admittedly, her voice is on the low side, and she has to shave more often than the other sisters do. Oh, Sister Josephine, founder of the convent domino team, they're looking through your piles of lurid magazines after Sister Josephine. Oh, while you, Sister Josephine, give one last goodbye sniff of a Benzedrine to the convent butchery gone. Oh, what a bloody funny nun you are. No longer will a snores be heard in the chapel during prayers. No more lustful longings split the starry night. No more empty bottles of alto wine come clunking from a cell. No longer will the cloister toilet seat still stand upright. Oh, Sister Josephine, slipping through their fingers like Vaseline, leaving them clutching an empty crinoline after Sister Josephine. While you, Sister Josephine, were sprinting through the suburbs when last seen, dressed only in your winkle and your rosary. What a bloody funny nun you seem to be. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Yeah. This little song called Old Pen I'd like to include now. The history of this song is quite complicated, you see, and... Are you right? Yeah. Right. The history of this song is quite complicated. In fact, it was written by two brothers called the Lambert brothers, who had Little Lambert's Timber Mill on Nelson Road there, you know, just past by a field. And one of them's dead now, the other was not so well, and they're really grand fellas, apparently. And the tune they wrote wasn't right good. It was a sort of a Edwardian piano tune, and it didn't really fit to the modern folk revival, so one of the taverners, Brian Osborne, wrote a different tune and added a verse in the middle, which you probably could detect the difference of it. Here we go. It's got a lovely chorus, well, I'm sure you all know it, so I'll sing with gusto. Here we go. Old Pendle, thou standest alone, twixt Burn and Clitheroe, twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Co, where Hodder and Ribble, where Hodder and Ribble's fair waters do me, with barley and Downham, with barley and Downham, content to thy feet. Smash it, great. Old Pendle, majestic, sublime, thy praises shall ring to the end of all time. In beauty eternal, thy banner unfurled, thou art dearest and grandest old hill in the world. And again, come on. Old Pendle, thou standest alone, twixt Burn and Clitheroe, twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Co, where Hodder and Ribble, where Hodder and Ribble's fair waters do meet, with barley and Downham, content to thy feet. When the witches do fly on a cold winter's night, we won't tell a soul and we'll bolt the door tight. We'll sit around the fire and keep ourselves warm until once again we can walk in your arm. And again. Old Pendle, thou standest alone, twixt Burn and Clitheroe, twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Co, where Hodder and Ribble, where Hodder and Ribble's fair waters do meet, with barley and Downham, content to thy feet. Old Pendle, by moorland and fell, in glory and loveliness ever to dwell, through life's fateful journeys where'er we may be, we'll pause in our labours and oft think of thee. And again. Old Pendle, thou standest alone, twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Co, where Hodder and Ribble's fair waters do meet, with barley and Downham, content to thy feet. Come on, last time. Old Pendle, thou standest alone, twixt Burnley and Clitheroe, Whalley and Co, where Hodder and Ribble's fair waters do meet, with barley and Downham, content to thy feet. I'd like to finish off this spasm with a right popular song. It's a Geordie song, this, a north-eastern song Got a good chorus called Black Leg Miner. Chorus goes, join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, for that may not be far away, you dirty black leg miner. Followed by a bit of a fiddle solo called Mason's Apron, right tacked on the end of it. You can clap a bit, I don't know whether it's going to go down right, but you can clap a bit if you like, see how it goes. Don't clap too loud, that's the thing, because it'll just drown it, you see. So it's Black Leg Miner, join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, that may not be far away, you dirty black leg miner. Great. It's in the evening after dark when the black leg miner goes to work with his moleskin pants and his dirty shirt. There goes the black leg miner, and again, so join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, that may not be far away, you dirty black leg miner. He puts on his duds and down he goes to hear the call that lies below. There's not a woman in this town row would look at the black leg miner, and again, so join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, that may not be far away, you dirty black leg miner. It's a terrible place, they run black flame, the black leg's face around the heaps, they run a foot race to catch the black leg miner. Come on, so join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, that may not be far away, you dirty black leg miner. Then a gang doing the Scargill mine, for across the road they stretched a line to catch the neck, overrate the spine of the dirty black leg miner. And again, so join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, that may not be far away, you dirty black leg miner. Well, they grabs his shovels and his picks as a while, high them doing the pit of hell. Down you go and they fare you well, you dirty black leg miner. Last time, so join the union while you may, don't wait till your dying day, that may not be far away, you dirty black leg miner. It was late last night when the Lord came home, inquiring for his lady. The only answer that he got, she's gone with the gypsy Davy, gone with the gypsy Dave. Well, saddle to me my milk-white steed, saddle me my pony, point me to the wagon tracks, and after them I'll travel, after them I'll ride. Well, he hadn't been riding till the midnight moon when he saw the campfire gleaming of the big guitar and the voice of the gypsy singing. And there in the light of the campling fire he saw her fair face beaming, heart in tune to the big guitar and the voice of the gypsy singing, voice of the gypsy Dave. Have you forsaken your house and land? Have you forsaken your money? Have you forsaken your mansion fine? Have you forsaken your baby, your pretty little blue-eyed babe? No, I've forsaken my mansion fine, and I've forsaken my money. I've forsaken my husband dear, but not my blue-eyed baby, my pretty little blue-eyed babe. Then the tears come a-trickling down her cheeks to think of the blue-eyed baby, but she smiled to leave her husband dear and go with the gypsy Davy, go with the gypsy Dave. Take off your buckskin gloves made of Spanish leather. Give to me your lily white hand and we ride home together, we ride home again. No, I'll not take off my buckskin gloves made of Spanish leather. I ride my way from day to day and I'll sing with the gypsy Davy, sing with the gypsy Dave. This next song is one from Rotten Store, which you probably know, and we've stuck this in because Bernard can play it, you see, and it's a big roundabout north of Bury, and we're a pro, wasn't it? Yeah. So the chorus goes, da-da-da-da-da, have you got that? We'll have a practice, 1, 2, 3. Not too loud. Right. Down behind the gasworks, down in Rotten Stall, that's a little town in Lancashire. Last Saturday night, me and the lads, hey, by gum, we had some right good rides. There was ice cream, switchbacks, coconuts and waxworks, figure eights and roundabouts. Weren't we all delighted when we heard the showman shout, oh, roll up, come and see the fat girl, 40 stone of loveliness and every bit's her own. She were a big one, with accent on the big, and all the fellas who walk in 6 get giving her a dig. She were a right big lassie, us didn't know a chassis, was filled up with air, I do declare. everything was champion until some silly clown stabbed her with the pin, said the showman with the frown. All hands to the pump, lads, me vessel's going down at the Rostall Annual Fair. Next verse now, roll up, see the House of Mysteries. Ladies pay a shilling to get tickled in the dark. In went the lads, and just for a peep, the showman pulled a lever and we landed in a heap. Well down he shot 'em, right to the bottom. Frills and bows were everywhere to see. There was shouting, screaming, and everything were right. Ooh, I saw some funny things I never seen in all my life. I saw some funny things I never seen upon the wife at the Rostall Annual Fair. Next verse now, roll up, come and see the mermaid, see the lovely lady, half a woman, half a fish. In went the lads, and just for a swank, little Tommy Higgins put some whiskey in the tank. Well, she got frisky, swimming in the whiskey, and when she come up for air, she bowed to the audience and gave her tail a swish. Her tail it come off, she really looked delish. She said, what do you want, lads? A bit of meat, a fish at the Rostall Annual. Last verse now, roll up, see the tattooed lady, see the lovely lady with the pictures on her skin. In went the lads, and they began to cheer, for tattooed down her back were all the towns in Lancashire. There were Whitewell, Bottom, Manchester City, town all standing in the square. There was Bolton, Oldham and Ashton-under-Lyne. Colpits up at Burnley were looking mighty fine. Someone shouted, Daddy, don't go down the mine at the Rostall Annual Fair. That's all. Right, little song called the All on the Rosendale, and it's a right good chorus, which goes, the cotton mills are closing down all over Lancashire, from Oldham to the Mersey, from Burnley to the Wyre, and all along the Rosendale hear this mournful cry, and the wind across the Pennines heaves a low and deathly sigh. Have you got that? Great, so here we go. Save our sheds from unemployment, that's all that we demand. 'Cause we're clemming and we're starving with no money in our hands. Redeployment is the answer from a Whitehall's empty mouth. Come and leave your friends and your family, there's a job for you down south. Now, the cotton mills are closing down all over Lancashire, from Oldham to the Mersey, and from Burnley to the Wyre. All along the Rosendale you'll hear a mournful cry, and the wind across the Pennines heaves a low and deathly sigh. Well, now for the last time the factory whistle blows, 'cause profit margins falling and the capitals run low. And the stockbrokers of Altrincham must give up all the shares. Don't give a damn for a working man, for no one really cares. Now, the cotton mills are closing down all over Lancashire, from Oldham to the Mersey, and from Burnley to the Wyre. And all along the Rosendale you'll hear a mournful cry, and the wind across the Pennines heaves a low and deathly sigh. As the sun sets over Pendle and the rain begins to fall, government in Westminster must heed the weaver's call, and the glory that was England dies beneath the smoke-black hills, like the legend of Jerusalem with its dark satanic mills. Last time, the cotton mills are closing down all over Lancashire, from Oldham to the Mersey, and from Burnley to the Wyre, and all past the pen eyes heaves a low and deathly sigh. It's a little song we've sort of been singing in the pubs for quite a while now. It's called My Brother Sylvester, and it's in F. I'm just trying to find where that is. All right.
Aye.
Fingers wriggly. Right, here we go. Did you hear about the big strong man who lived in a caravan? Did you hear about the Jeffrey Johnson fight? But when the big black nigger fought the white, you can take all the heavyweights you got. We've got a little lad to beat the lot. He plays the organ in the belfry, and now he wants to fight Jack Dempsey, 'cause he's my brother. Sylvester, what you got? He's got a roll of 40 medals on his chest. Big chest. He killed 1,000 Zulus in the West. He knows no rest. Bigger than man, strong the punch. Don't push, picture of you, me. What's yours? Come on! He's got an arm like a leg, please, mate. And a pump start to sink about the ship. Big ship. It takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up. Sylvester. Well, he thought he'd take a trip to Italy, and he thought he'd go by sea. So we jumped off the harbour in New York, and he swam like a man that made a cork. Well, he saw the Lusitania in distress. What did he do? He put the Lusitania on his chest. Big chest. He swallowed all the water in the sea. Big God. And he walked it all the way to Italy. Come on, God. Sylvester, what you got? He's got the roll of 40 medals on his chest. Big chest. He killed 1,000 Zulus in the West. He knows no rest. Bigger than man, strong the punch. Don't push, picture of you. Rock jaws, mind the back, move on down the bus. What a way to earn a crutch. He's got an arm like a leg, a lady's leg, and a punch that will sink about the ship. Big ship. He takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up. Well, he thought he'd take a trip to old Japan. They brought out the big brass band, and he played every instrument they got, and he swallowed up the old and lot. While the old church bells were ringing ding dong, the people they were singing a song. They came out, they gave a shout for my big brother Sylvester last time, 'cause Sylvester, what he got? He's got the roll of 40 medals on his chest. Big chest. He killed 1,000 Zulus in the West. He knows no rest. Bigger than man, on the punch, don't push, jump, make your room for you. What's yours, mind if I move on down the road? Got an arm like a leg, and a punch that will sink about the ship. It takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up. Sylvester, 'cause he's my brother. That was great. That was smashing singing that. Well, very wriggly, ladies and gentlemen. That was fantastic. Thank you very much. This is a little solo spot for me, which just about my favourite funny song of all. Which is a J. Thackeray number called "The Bantam Cock," and it's a little song J. Thackeray wrote. Beautiful song, fantastic. It's all about, for those who haven't heard it, this is going to be absolute gas for them. For those who have, it's a drag, but there you go. So, yeah, I get it right this time. This is all about this very randy, oversexed, I say, oversexed bantam cock. But not say randy on this record. Oversexed bantam cock. Yeah, I'm thinking of something now, yeah. Go over to that wall, that's plastered too. Right. This oversexed bantam cock was let loose in a farmyard and attacked everything that moved, and this is the story of it. It was a fine upstanding bantam cock, so brisk and stiff and spry, with a springy step and a jaunty plume, a purposeful look in his eye. In his little black blinking eye he had, oh. I took him to the coop and introduced him to me 17 wide-eyed hens. He tupped and he tupped till there were no tups, and he bowed from the waist to them all. And he upped and he tucked them all again, he did. He's a good un. And then upon the piece of me ducks and geese he rudely did intrude. With glazed eyes and open mouths they took it all with fortitude, and a little bit of gratitude they did. Oh. He jumped my giggling guinea fowl and turned his attentions upon my 20 hysterical turkeys and a visiting migrant swan. My bantam thundered on, he did. Oh. He ravished my fantail pigeons and me lily white columbine, and while I was locking up me budgerigar, he took my parrot from behind. She was sitting on my shoulder at the time, she was. Not easy, that. Sad bit, every dog has his day, even Bernie Wrigley. Here we go now. Then all of a sudden, with a gasp and a gulp, he clapped his hands to his head, fell flat on his back with his toes in the air. My bantam cock lay dead, and the vultures circled overhead, they did. What a champion brute, what a noble cock, what a way to live and to die. I was digging a grave to hide his bones from the hungry buzzards in the sky, when the bantam opened up a sly little eye. He gave me a wink and a sort of grin, the way that rapists do, he said. You see them big daft buggers up there? They'll be down in a minute or two. They'll be down in a minute or two, oh yeah. Fantastic. This sort of penultimate song, which I won't explain what that means, but it comes from the Latin. But we haven't included any Mark Harding songs in this particular concert, apart from this next one, which is one of his nice. It's called Jimmy Spoon. It's got a lovely chorus which goes, "Hey Jimmy, won't you play one more tune? One of those you learned across in France. Come on Jimmy, won't you give us just one more? Play one so the little kids can dance. No, play one so little kids can dance." It's absolutely great if you sing it. It's superb. You've sung really well tonight. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, folks, and I want to thank you there. And it's been great. Yeah. Down along the city streets on a summer's afternoon, there walked an old man, they called him Jimmy Spoons. Times that I remember when I was just a kid, we'd follow him the long, long day through. And the chorus, come on. Hey Jimmy, won't you play one more tune? One of those you learned across in France. Come on Jimmy. Come on Jimmy, won't you give us just one more? Play one so the little kids can dance. Na na na. Play one so the little kids can dance. He played his old mouth organ, and the spoons they beat out time. Kids they all followed him, he didn't seem to mind. Times I've often wondered why he was such a tramp, and where he went when the long, long days were through. And again, hey Jimmy, won't you give us one more tune? One of those you learned across in France. And again, come on Jimmy, won't you give us just one more? Play one so the little kids can dance, na na na. And again, play one so the little kids can dance. The medals that he wore, they shone in the sun. Memories of the trenches, a war that was long gone. Now he was no soldier, just a hobo out of luck, living in that hostel on the hill. And again, come on. Hey Jimmy, won't you play one more tune? One of those you learned across in France. Come on Jimmy, come on Jimmy, won't you give us just one more? Play one so the little kids can dance, na na na. Play one so the little kids can dance. Play one more tune, one of those you learned across in France. And again, come on Jimmy, won't you give us just one more? Play one so the little kids can dance, na na na. Play one so the little kids can dance. It happened out in France, a shell had torn his mind, leaving him bent and broken, wearing rags, wearing a smile. Happened in the trenches, in the mud and tears. What happened to your life now, Jimmy Spoons? Come on, great. Hey Jimmy, won't you play one more tune? One of those you learned across in France. Come on Jimmy, won't you give us just one more? Play one so the little kids can dance, na na na. Play one so the little kids can dance. Down the city streets, I walk past my old home. I've seen some changes now that I have grown. The kids, they all sing on a summer's afternoon. All sing the songs of a Jimmy Spoons. Last time, come on. Hey Jimmy, won't you play one more tune? One of those you learned across in France. Come on Jimmy, won't you give us just one more? Play one so the little kids can dance, na na na. Play one so the little kids can dance. Thank you, music lovers.